It is stories like this that makes me shake my head, and this really hits home. This hits close to me because I have a girl, I have a daughter who is 2 years old, and never ever in my life would I even think about doing something quite like this. I don't care what anybody says. At this point in the game, you cannot blame the WWE. Oh, the WWE is the reason why this guy did this to his daughter. A Batista bomb to a 2-year-old. Ladies and gentlemen, share, subscribe, smash the bell. Around the clock, rumors, news headlines. I know I brought this up in a video before this, but now more details are coming available. On Yahoo News and according to WrestlingRumors.net, a 2-year-old baby girl has died after her mother's boyfriend allegedly performed WWE wrestling move on the little one, a 2-year-old, including a Batista bomb. Now, the guy has denied carrying out the abuse, but has said that the child may have suffered from a head injury with a wrestling move that included striking her head, the 2-year-old's head, on a concrete wall near his bed. What business? How mean? How callous? How cold? How calculating? This is cruel and unusual punishment to such a beautiful-looking young girl. Police have recorded photos sent by Gamachi and Cook that showed bruises on her face and forehead 13th of May. They've also discovered text messages wherein he said they caused the bruises by playing too rough with his girlfriend's child. The couple were living together, and it has only been 6 days. It had only been 6 days before the incident took place. This is just sick and twisted, and so degrading, and so. This is an insane story. I mean, how could you even think about lifting up a 2-year-old in that position in the first place? You should be rocking them. You should be holding them. You should be gentle with them. You should be caring for them. You should be loving them. You should be kissing them in the right way. Because I know there's a lot of sick people. There's a lot of twisted people out there. But at what mindset do you have hitting a Batista bomb on your own daughter? That's like me taking my daughter Riley, my precious daughter, who I love to death, who I would take a bullet for. And there's not a lot of people to take a bullet for. I can't even imagine. Were they on drugs? Were they drinking? And how can you blame the WWE? How can you say, oh, that's the WWE's fault, though? The WWE always posts warnings and cautions, and they say, don't perform this at home. Don't try this at home. Bad things happen. I can see when teens do it, it's out of line. I can even see when unprofessional wrestlers do it. I can see when a lot of kids do it at their house. But to take your 2-year-old daughter, just absolutely reprehensible, sick, twisted. It's nuts, and probably perhaps one of the saddest stories I've ever done here on Show and Vintage. Once again, credit to Yahoo News. I'm just giving my view and opinion. And this is as repulsive a story as it gets. Listen, I love Batista. I love Batista's maneuvers, but I don't like to hear it used in this way, under this context, with this violence behind it. She may have suffered her head after she struck her head on a concrete wall near his bed. May have. Sick, twisted. You cannot justify this story. There is nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do that can bring this poor baby girl back. The girl is gone. What a selfish, self-centered, Before I go any further with this video, your comments and your opinions on this poor girl who had her whole life ahead of her. What are you going to blame Batista? You're going to blame the WWE? Blame yourselves. Unbelievable. More to come as I give you more rumors, news, headlines around the clock in the WWE. This is just absolutely one of the most heinous stories I have ever read. I hope no more stories like this come about. Now, if anything, this guy should get a Batista bomb on the concrete freaking floor. Subscribe.